Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. They'll find Osborne here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the counter, Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Addison will go in motion left. Third and goal for Cousins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now Burrow. Floating one, incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But
now Burrow loses the football. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. There he goes, right side. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Yeah, pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 11-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
11 MT. 12.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown. Jamar Chase. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
DJ Reader, former Texan, there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Cousins to throw it. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Cousins again. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. It's taken it right down.
Not free. He's not free.
And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Too much,
They
Charlie.
get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, lining.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Again, it's Hunt. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13.
16. Vikings 13.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Mixon on the check down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
11, 11.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow.
God damn.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
That's hot.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
They run the option here on first and 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now it's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bengals 19.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way, Joe Mixon, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Still on his feet. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This is caught by Addison. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Cousins on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not to give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, no, easy. Gun. Leave it. Bring up 48. What's that?
Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And quickly, they get to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Burrow.
Oh,
And that
my
one
fucking
off the
God.
mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole everything. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hunt will try going up the middle. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins going to change it up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to build that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Oh, what is it?
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 43, Vikings 38.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the...
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now. And Chase will go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that. From midfield now, Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Burrow going to keep it running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
12. 11 mighty.
Mixing up the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Gun. Got. 12. Got.
They run for it with Mixon. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score. Bengals 50. Vikings 38. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception, Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see.
The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Play fake. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First down, here's Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Cousins again. Pass caught here by Osborne. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Good route.
4 yards. First down.
Here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score. Bengals 57, Vikings 45.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Gun.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
It's now 4th down.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Gun. Go ahead.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase taking it in. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Point after try forthcoming. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next to score, Bengals 64, Vikings 52.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Just set. 11. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Third down and 11.
He's going to keep this again. On third down, Nixon. Now he's loose again, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught.
Getting on that boy. Can't hide it.
T. Higgins, 51 yards. And the Bengals have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And now here is another interception. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable